everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We're here checking out a new map called Elm Rochester. Currently I have Paul out there in the field picking rocks. It is the base game rock picker, so capacity sucks. Let's see here. Let's check out the description. Welcome to Elm Rochester. This map is reminiscent of the town of Rochester in New York, USA. The land locations and sizes are large, with large farmlands in the flatlands and smaller farmlands in the mountainous and highlands. Okay, it just doesn't sound right to me. I'm sorry. I'm just reading it as it says. On the map, you'll find the main farm, complete with starting equipment, which will include a cow barn, a sheep barn, and 2 fields. Not equipment that I would think of to mention, but okay. We'll go over that here shortly. You're seeing some of the equipment minus the rock picker. 87 farmlands, 79 fields ranging from small to large, and 5 grass fields. 1 small woodland and 1 large woodland. We'll go up in the air here shortly. You know what? Since we did just empty, let's check it out now. Features the BGA standard version, or standard map is what it says, but I'm assuming it means version? Standard version from base game? Anyway, because I do remember seeing something like that from base game. I don't know if that's what they're referring to. So we do have a train line running just south of our barn. Oh, yeah, well, barn too, but our farm. We own this field here. We just got done rock picking that. We do have cattle, and we do have sheep, none of which have been fed yet. Still need to get to that. My bad. And then we have this spot over here with the field that we're working in. Our silos are kind of hidden right there. We do have our big red barn here. We do have 2 different ones. Well, I thought this one was set up as a storage for bales. I mean, I still can be, but I mean like auto load style. Maybe I'm missing something. That one is also storage. We have this storage here. A lot of this is from the base game. Don't mind the truck. That's brand new and one I got for myself. We do have something here that we are building. I don't know what. Apparently I can't fly that close to it. Small shed is all it says. I haven't done a single thing of progress on it. We do have our beehives over here. And a couple of solar panels facing the wrong way, because they should be facing south, I would think. Yeah. So even if that does get filled up, we'll deal with it when we're done. Traffic galore. Like, I immediately hopped in, and it's just a conga line of cars. It's a little crazy to me. But you do have like I'm assuming this is the edge of the map, because I really can't go. Oh, did I just get myself stuck? I think I got myself stuck. There we go. I know there's a boundary up high enough somewhere. Yeah, there's the boundary. But I do like it when they kind of make it and where there's buildings on the other side of the boundary to an extent. As long as it makes sense. I mean, for something like this, it does kind of make sense. Because when you are down at ground level, instead of up in the air like I am, it makes it to where whatever the little town you're in, or in this case, I guess, more of a factory type setting, that you have all the buildings kind of right there around you. Looks like we have a silo system here. Probably ran by the co-op. Of course, because why not? It'd be nice if we could actually... I know there is a system, but I don't like the way it looks. Again, I keep harping on the fact I wish we could build our own silo system, where you put your flat bin, or flat bottom bins in, and then you can kind of create your own green leg and have your stuff going to where it needs to go and all that fun stuff. It would be nice to be able to do that. I mean, granted, it wouldn't help me much because I don't really know much on how to do it properly, but I would learn. Anyway. Oh, for a second I thought that was floating, but no, it's just a water tower. That works for me. We do have a lake over here, it looks like, because we should be able to fish then. I haven't tried it on this map. I've been trying it on every map. I'll put it that way. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm getting stuck around that. Where was I? Traffic pattern, or traffic, obviously. Pedestrians, train to deliver your goods, train sales point. Available productions, starting out. So you should not have to add these unless you want to put your own. Huh, interesting. Sawmill, dairy farm, rope manufacturer, cannery. I had to make sure I said that correctly. Make sure you guys didn't mishear me. Sorry, I gotta scroll down on the website here. Tailor shop, cement factory, barrel maker, bakery, grain mill, and oil mill. And of course, there is the granary museum to build. Though we do have a small barn that we're building on our own farm, which is over here. Where would they have the granary museum? We do have a nice town here. Again, I do like to point out the fact of having, a town with homes and businesses. Because if you really want to do a homeowners type series and you want to be do a landscape type company, you have all this potential. I don't know if you can buy it to be able to do some of the things, you want to do, but there is always that potential. All right, so this looks to be the sawmill all the way up here with plenty of trees to cut down and plenty of room to plant more. We got some small fields up here. Combine those into one big one. I mean, I would. But that's just me. I do love the fact that we even have these fields on this rolling hill here, on the rolling terrain. I really like that. Got a big massive rock there. This is probably the animal dealer. I'm assuming these watchtowers are supposed to be for fire watch. And that's about it. Looks like a sell point there. Oh, this must be the museum that we need to build. Yeah, there we go. That definitely looks like it needs a good rebuilding. So I love the fact that we have these sets of train tracks here. Which the train is all the way down here, so it's odd that they're stacked there, but maybe at the time it was the only spot to put them. But you got plenty of fields where if you wanted to build your own farm, you can. Keep in mind, this is another view of one of our fields, and then the other one that we're working on. Still not full. Good. So the land that we start with. Let me toggle over to farmland. And so far, it's just these. Now, it does not look like you can buy several areas. Obviously, it's a shame that we can't buy the road that goes between our farm. Cannot buy, the town. So there goes any idea of possibly doing any kind of homeowners type series in that regard, unless you kind of fudge with things a little bit. It's called movie magic for a reason, but it's a shame that we can't buy the roads to do some of the things that we want to do. Trust me, I know. Can't even buy the BGA land? Wow. So even if you were to buy the BGA itself, Grain River Silo? There's no river here, just a little pond. Anyway. There's the rope maker. Oh, and I find it interesting that to get down to here, you actually have to pass through what should be my land, because that's the train tracks right there. So that is the only way to get in and out of down here, unless there's a road that snakes around over here. Yeah, you'd be able to get around it by going around this lake, it looks like. But that is a pet peeve of mine, as I'm sure it is with some others, where you can't buy actually every single piece on the map. Yeah. But there are mods around it to where you can actually do what you want. As far as the equipment goes, let's come over here. This is the Lizard 4500. This is brand new. This is a mod that I just added in, just so I can get the truck and try it out before I can do anything else. But as far as what we actually start with in new farmer mode, all small tractors. Massey Ferguson 5713, Fent 516 Vario, Case IH Farmall 120. I mean, for the size fields that we got, for the equipment that we got, it works. We do have this Rudolph DK 280 trailer. We do have this Kanosh Crossmax 300 as far as a disc arrow. And the Kanosh Eco Cultivator 300. Yeah, that and the disc arrow are both 3 meters wide. So not very wide equipment. Stone picker I bought just to try to work these fields. So don't mind that. I did use this. I hate using these, especially with this being a 2 meter wide. But this is the plow you start off with. I really don't like those plows. I really don't. We do have a Great Plains Cedar, solid stand 1500. Again, 4.6 meters on that one. This fertilizer spreader I bought as well so we could get lime put down. Because that's just kind of how I roll when it comes to these fields when I'm turning them for the very first time. And I actually haven't used this particular seeder or spreader before. So it does lime and fertilizer. So that's kind of why I got it. Something new, something different that I've never used before. Our harvester is the 7360 Massey Ferguson. And we only have a grain header. We do not have a corn header. So if we plant any corn, we got to make sure we get that corn header. 25-foot free flow is the grain header. And this miscellaneous is the pickup bed for the Lizard Bighorn. That is in the mod hub, if you guys want to check it out. So there is that nice Dodge Bighorn or Ram, whatever you want to call it, pickup truck by Lizard. That's about it, guys. This is a nice, well, I say little, but it's a decent sized map. I don't know, honestly, if it's 4X or otherwise. I don't see anything that says the size, but it is a nice size map. So we're going to have some fun on this. I'm going to try to do what I can to make this a little bit more on my own. I'm probably going to come in here, replace these fields that we got here. Actually, probably get a milking barn if we're going to have these cows. Probably at least some cover for the sheep. And we're going to go from there. So I think I'm definitely going to be upgrading this to one that is what I call an auto load for bales. Basically one that you just drop it off here at the front and it loads it in. So, and that's just because we have 2 different animals here that require, well, grass for these guys. I need a water tank or 2, it looks like. And TMR for these guys, which, well, take grass. So thankfully they both have these pastures that they can eat off of, but I do definitely need to get them water because they need water. Ooh. I did not realize that they updated them to where the little baby sheep jump like that. Holy crap. That was awesome. Was not expecting that. Love it when they get that energy. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to call it there. Yes, it's a short video, but it's short, sweet, to the point. So, guys, as always, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just select few here and there. made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm going to go drive around and see what I can get in trouble with since, well, at least until Paul calls me saying he's full. So guys, as always, we'll catch you next episode. Take care, happy holidays, and we'll see you next time. Bye.